Ladies and gentlemen, from Agua Caliente Casino Resort Spa here in Rancho Mirage, California, Gary Shaw Productions and Thompson Boxing are proud to present the main event of the evening. On the line, 2 undefeated records. Somebody's has got to go. 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Sponsored by Lucas Oil and sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Chairman John Frierson, Executive Officer George Dodd. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout: Barry Drucksmann, Jonathan Davis, and Fritz Werner. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Jack Reese. And now from Agua Caliente, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on HBO Boxing After Dark. Let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing maroon with gold, official weight 146 1/2 pounds. A perfect professional record, 29 fights, 29 victories, including 23 knockouts. From Tucumán, Argentina, the undefeated number 5 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Luis Carlos Abregu. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing white with purple and yellow trim, officially weighing 147 pounds. His professional record also perfect. 25 fights, 25 victories, including 11 knockouts. From Palm Springs, California, the undefeated WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Timothy Desert Storm Bradley.
Get them all out. Get them all out. All right. Both trunks a little high. I'm going to let them work inside. Listen, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Pelea duro, pelea limpio. Fight hard, fight clean. Toca los manos. Okay?
Timothy Bradley's father, Big Ray, said he knew his son had something special inside him when at the age of 8, he broke out of his father's considerable grip. This is a breakout moment for Timothy Bradley here tonight against a big punching, hard charging, full-blown welterweight.
You ready?
Said he wanted to become legendary, but you got to go earn that legend. 3 first-round knockouts for Bradley, 3 for Abregu. Interesting to see how Abregu deals with the hand speed of Bradley. Will he be able to get his punches off accurately and deal with the athletic movement that Bradley brings?
Bradley is fast, but I've seen faster. And he's skilled, but I've seen more skillful. But he's really well-rounded, Bob. He is quick, he is skilled. He can fight going forward and backwards, side to side. He can be the aggressor. He mixes it up to the head and the body. His chin is dentable, but he shows tremendous heart and determination, getting up off the canvas, just like Abregu has in the past, to win.
You know, he said about his power, he said, you know, I don't sit down on my punches as much as I'd like to. I have the power, but I'm still learning how to use it. He'll turn 27 next month. At this point, only 7 punches thrown by Abregu. Make that 8. according to CompuBox, more than halfway through the round.
And Bradley is showing Abregu respect. He respects Abregu's punching power.
Accidental clash of heads. See a cut.
I got a small cut
Oh.
from an accidental butt. Small cut, accidental butt. Box.
Using California rules, accidental foul, you go to the scorecards at the start of the 4th round. That happened in Bradley's fight against Nate Campbell. Fight that was ruled a TKO, but then became a no contest when it was clear that it was an accidental clash of heads.
Bradley has the look of a guy where this sort of situation might not be too uncommon in his career. That big shiny dome, aggressive style, leads to headbutts.
I think part of the temperament of Abregu right now is he's just trying to get a feel for the speed of Bradley. You know,
Abregu, absolutely. He wants to time Bradley and land that big shot, and he has a big one.
Time.
End of round 1, scheduled for 12.
Oh, it's nothing, coach. I got this. I got it, coach. Champ, you can't stay in one spot with this guy, okay? You gotta keep moving in angles. The beginning of the round was very great. He can't find you, okay? As long as your feet are moving in and out, he can't find you, okay? Every time you see him, come in, stay low, and move to the side.
It's done. Get some water.
Here you see Bradley come in, land a good right hand, and clearly an accidental clash of heads.
According to CompuBox, of the 49 punches thrown by Bradley in the round, 34 of them were jabs.
Box.
As we begin round number 2.
4 or 5 fights ago, Bradley started getting the reputation after he beat Junior Witter. It's really his coming out party in boxing. Started getting the reputation as a guy, a really tough, determined fighter who simply outworks the other guy. But since then, we've seen his ability to adapt. And here we've seen early Bradley essentially carry that first round on boxing ability, not just outworking Abregu, but as you pointed out, Bob, out jabbing him.
And that's kind of the next step that he's taken to marry the athleticism and the skill. But it's the technique that's also gotten better. Abregu tried a right. Bradley came back to the right, and another one.
Stop. Separate. Sepárese.
23 of the 29 fights for Abregu in his native Argentina.
I mentioned Abregu is hard charging. It's a little bit misleading. He's certainly a big puncher, and as the fight wears on, he enjoys good right hand from Bradley. He clearly likes to mix it up, but he's not just a face-first brawler, at least not at the outset of most of his fights.
His temperament, though, he goes down in a lot of his fights, like against Gutierrez and Irving Garcia. He went down twice in that fight in his last trip to California in May of last year. Fights better almost when he gets knocked down.
Yeah, like Arturo Gatti, seems to enjoy the slugfest.
Good right hand by Bradley.
If he enjoys the slugfest, he'll enjoy this, because that's what this is turning into.
Right on the button. Combination for Bradley. corner of Bradley says, now take it back to the jab with 17 seconds to go in the round.
Well, they have to believe that the opportunity for that right hand will present itself again.
Stop.
No reason
Separate.
to
Good.
push it and expose himself to the dangerous Abregu's counter shots.
Time.
Emphatic round 2 for Timothy Bradley, highlighted by a right hand that rocked Abregu.
Agua.
Water, water.
Eso es, Carlos.
That's it, Carlos. That's it.
No esperes, mijo, para
Carlos,
un solo
don't wait.
golpe. Tienes
Don't
que
wait.
entrar y
You've got to
salir
let your
y
hands go
recibirlo.
and go in and out and catch them. You understand, son? Relax.
Calma.
Relax.
¿Oyó?
Do you hear me? Do you understand?
Ojo, ojo.
It's all you. You can't get in there. I told you, when you hurt him, don't get reckless, and you did for a second, Tim. Okay, he's dangerous in there. Okay? Relax in there, relax. Okay?
Keep that phone up, okay? Sharp. Don't raise up.
Okay. Don't raise up.
Keep the phone up, all right?
Don't raise up. Okay?
Here's the right hand from Bradley. Right over the top of Abregu's low left hand. Landed right on the button.
Tim.
Bradley was even in the last round through 29 jabs, 29 power shots, and rocked Abregu. Let's check in with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob. 20 to 18, 2 rounds to nothing. Timothy Bradley. You know, Bob, Luis Carlos Abregu has no one to blame but himself for this fight. Much bigger guy. I mean, he's got a tremendous height advantage, a long reach advantage, and he doesn't keep Timothy Bradley off him. He doesn't stop the jab. Bradley gets inside, does a lot of damage. We saw the right hand almost knock him out in round number 2. I mean, you know, if you're that big, keep your opponent on the outside at the end of your jab. Abregu's not doing it. 2-0, Bradley.
Bob Papa, Max Kellerman, and Harold Letterman. I'm glad you can join us from Rancho Mirage, California. HBO's Boxing After Dark. Timothy Bradley, 25-0 against Carlos Abregu. Round number 3 in this welterweight showdown.
I think Harold's right about that. Given Abregu's height, he'd be well served to use his jab more often. But it's the temperament of both fighters. Bradley is the proactive fighter. He's the guy who likes to make stuff happen, to dictate the pace. And Abregu, coming into this fight, thinks that his best shot is to catch Bradley in exchanges with something big.
You know, again, you know, if you have skill and you're smart, and you're well schooled, you know, Bradley's given away 4 inches in height and giving away the reach advantage, but he's thrown 35 more jabs than Abregu. He's beating him in the jab game.
That's who Bradley is. He's though he is a boxer, he's also an imposition of will guy. He dictates the pace.
Bradley tried to step in with that light, came a little bit short. There's that right hand again, partially blocked, but Abregu still felt the effect of it.
Abregu hopes that a fight breaks out eventually and then he has his chance. And you hear in Timothy Bradley's corner the instructions, don't get careless, don't get reckless when you hurt him. They expect him to land consistently and be able to hurt Abregu, obviously, and think that the knockout should come clearly, not try to force anything. It's probably good advice.
Stop. He pushed his head down.
When they reweighed on their unofficial scales, I mean, Bradley was giving away 7.5 pounds. A roundhouse right from Bradley that was blocked. But it's Abregu, for the most part, having to play defense against Bradley. Right hand just missed at the end of round 3.
Hey, now let's work the left side. Let's work the left hook, okay? But don't lift that chin up, okay? Keep the chin up, baby. You're doing good, okay? You're doing really, really good, champ. Okay?
Don't relax on the jab. Keep that jab on. Keep his rhythm away. Get them bodies. Get them bodies. All right? Stick to the body. All right? Drink water.
Falla uno y pega con otro.
Take one and 2 shots. Come on, you understand? The right and the left. the head. Remember, you know where you have to go. You know where you have to go.
And this is Bradley at the end of the round, missing with a big right hand and showing the hometown crowd, ooh, if that landed.
Went for the home run, but he swung and missed. Round number 4 begins for Timothy Bradley and Carlos Abregu. Scheduled 12-rounder. Abregu hurt in round number 2 by a right hand from Bradley. Did not go down. Max, what should Abregu be doing? Because Bradley right now has the terms of this fight going the way he wants it to go.
Well, I mean, you see Bradley consistently getting off first, so you say, well, theoretically, if you're in Abregu's corner, you want him to get off first. You see, as Harold mentioned, Abregu doesn't use the jab or uses height. And so again, you know, theoretically, I guess he should. But the fact is, Bradley's a better athlete, more prepared for a moment like this, to fight a fight like this. And Abregu, I think, realizes correctly that his best chance to actually win the fight is not to box with Bradley, but to try to catch him with something big if Bradley gets emboldened. And there are signs that Bradley is getting a little reckless, like, for instance, that wild left hand.
Then he chopped the right hand that caught Abregu.
I mean, look, most boxing observers felt heading into this fight that Bradley will outclass Abregu, stop him late or decision him, winning just about every round. But, you know, the caveat was coming in, and everyone would say it, Abregu really can't punch. We've seen Bradley go down, and so that is the drama here.
Abregu stepped in, Bradley countered. Good jab there by Bradley, thwarted any attempt from Abregu.
Bradley doesn't let you rest too much. Abregu thought maybe there was a moment to rest, and Bradley stuck a left hand in his face.
I heard Jack Reese just say there's a cut from a Bradley punch on Abregu's eye. The right eye of Abregu.
You guys see that, Che?
There's a right hand from Abregu. One of the best punches he's landed in the fight.
And I thought I saw him follow it up with a pretty good left uppercut that seemed to land.
Step out.
That's a slip. That's a slip. He slipped. He's trying to dart away, and that's the end of the round. Abregu cut on the right eye from a punch.
You can't do that shit.
Don't get any guts with this motherfucker.
Carlos, he doesn't like the pressure. You understand? He doesn't. He can't tolerate that pressure. You've got to walk forward. You got to walk forward, not just one punch. He can't take the pressure. He can't take the pressure, son. You understand? You hear me? It was a headbutt.
Yeah. Carlos, mano, sí, viene. Manos arriba. Break him down. You're starting to break him down. Slowly but surely, but you're breaking him down.
Okay.
Stay alert. Keep your hands up. You can't go straight back with the left hand down.
Okay. You gotta keep moving angles, champ. You can't be walking straight back.
You run too much, not
Okay.
keep moving. You can move 12, 13.
Okay, let's go, baby.
Keep
Okay.
moving.
Let's go.
Keep moving. Keep that stick on.
Tim Bradley, number 5. Number 5, Tim. Get in the corner.
Not to disagree with my old trainer almost 20 years ago. Hector Roca used to train me. But you heard Hector Roca tell Abregu he doesn't like the pressure. It seems to me that Timothy Bradley really likes the pressure. If anything, he likes the pressure a little too much, and maybe that's Abregu's best shot.
The last round was the first round so far of the fight where Abregu was actually busier according to the CompuBox numbers. Although he landed one less. 8-9. And that cut was caused from a punch from Bradley on the right eye. Abregu went straight back. Bradley touched him with a right. Missed the left cross after a hook to the body. It almost feels like this bout has moved into phase 2, Max. You know, the first 3 rounds was all Bradley's flow. He hit that right hand in the second round that hurt Abregu. But it almost feels like we've moved into a different phase of the fights. Bradley's not as busy consistently as he was earlier. There's a left hand by Bradley.
Well, one thing that phase 1 and phase 2 seem to have in common is that Bradley is in control.
Left hand from Bradley, right on the button.
Just in case you thought it was all jabs and straight right hands, Bradley, and threw the left hook with some power, Bob.
You're just kind of thinking ahead a little bit. You know, we talked to Bradley as Abregu misses with the right hand over the top. Bradley puts a combination together, you know, about his punching power, and 11 knockouts in 25 fights, mostly at 140. You know, he's hit Abregu with some pretty good shots, you know, as far as being able to carry that punching, you know, generate punching power that he didn't have at a lighter weight.
Well, he is hitting hard enough to stun a big guy, if not, you know, have him on the verge of getting him out of there, but those shots don't look too light to me.
Hey, that's the way to box, okay?
July 19th, catch a replay of Real Sports. We'll profile Pete Carroll, who explains why he made the leap from head coach at USC back to the pro ranks to lead the Seattle Seahawks. July 28th, it's Countdown to Hard Knocks, training camp with the New York Jets. It's a fast-paced preview show. Looking forward to Hard Knocks itself, which starts 2 weeks later.
Don't pull back with your left hand down. Okay. And don't, when you throw the jab, don't drop the right hand.
There's Mom Kathy and wife Monica just looking on anxiously. It's gonna be hard to sit there
Keep
and watch,
moving this way.
even if your guy's winning.
Got that? Hey,
You see Bradley leave a jab and a right hand and come back with a hook of his own off the shoulder and high on the cheek. It's like a pool shot, a bank shot.
And well done, I might add.
Did he call it?
I don't know. Harold Letterman, did he call it?
I don't know about that, Bob. Anyway, 49-46, 4 rounds to 1, Timothy Bradley. You know, Bob, he circles to the right all the time, Timothy Bradley. It's amazing. I mean, he uses that ring very, very well, but most of the time he's going to the right, which is not his natural way to go. I mean, a right-handed fighter normally circles to the left, and then he'll come in and land hard shots just like he did right there. But for some reason, Abregu can't figure it out. I don't know. Abregu should just take a step to the right and, you know, try to whack him, but he's following him around, and Bradley's getting the better of him every time he moves inside. Timothy Bradley, 4-1, based on clean, effective punching.
I think Bradley's pitching a shutout, but it could be that I've kind of been lulled into giving him every round and missed one that Abregu won. I'll defer to Harold.
Yeah, you could make the case in round number 4. He was busier. The connects were about the same. Landed some good shots.
Was that the first round of phase 2?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Abregu steps in with a right hand.
Abregu has had his moments. Which Bradley's had more of them.
Cut's not a problem. Accidental clash of heads in round 1. Abregu got a cut to the scalp line. And then a right hand in round 4 caused the cut on Abregu's right eye. Bradley steps in with a left and then averted any disaster from Abregu.
Good right hand to the body.
Yeah, Bradley's done a nice job with that.
Yeah, he mixes it up top and bottom well. And his combinations are not predictable. It's not the same combination every time. Just then he threw a 3-punch combination, ended with a left jab.
Well, his favorite basketball team is the Lakers, as you saw by the hat he was wearing in the piece and his color combination and his gloves. And they are the NBA champions, and right now he looks championship-ish.
Come on, Carlos. You're waiting too long. You're waiting too much. You've got to work. Work the left, please, son. Please, I beg of you. Don't move him. Stand behind him. Where's the ice?
Now let's take a look at the punch zone. And you see that Bradley's done a good job to the body. 27 of his 80 connects have been body shots. 44 to the head, 11 to the chin. He's mixed it up very nicely. And he's hitting it 29%, 80 of 279 according to CompuBox. His punch rate is not what we've seen from him in the past, where he's in the 70s to mid-80s. But everything's been placed pretty well.
He's being a little more careful. We've seen him wild with some wild left hooks he jumps in with and is missed. And some right hands we've seen him miss a little wild, but a little more careful maybe than at junior welter against the big punching welter. Bob, you mentioned the Lakers. When I asked Bradley which athletes he admired, because he's a fan of other sports, the first name was Lance Armstrong, which makes a lot of sense. Lance Armstrong, you hear that name, you think just sheer determination. Essentially what a bicycle race is. The winner is the most determined, and Bradley's a little pit bull in there. He's more determined than the other guy.
And the other guy that he cited was another guy who in his prime was as fit as they come, Evander Holyfield, the young Evander Holyfield.
Also a pit bull. I used to feel sorry for opponents when they would hurt Evander with something hard, and Evander would wobble and show his mouthpiece, grit his teeth, and I would think, boy, that's the last place I'd like to be, is in the ring with that guy. Because you knew he was going to come back so hard, and Bradley's the same kind of, has the same kind of determination.
Remember his snarl at Tyson? He got hit and the mouthpiece came out and he just smirked like, you're in for it. Bradley steps in with a right.
Stop, no punching, stop, do not punch. All right, right?
52 more jabs thrown by Bradley to this point. Landed at 23%.
Mira cabeza.
You know, because Bradley has been wild at times.
Body
good left
shot
hook to the body.
I don't know if after the hook the heads came together.
Could be, or it could be a...
Stop.
Either a headbutt or I think a right hand.
The left eyebrow.
You cut anywhere from it? Nothing?
I guess a headbutt, it sounds like.
It looked like the great hook to the body dropped.
No blood.
Abregu's head.
Okay, listo? Listo?
1 moment.
I got an accidental, but it's a head concussion. I'm gonna give him 1 moment. Okay, necesito pelea. Listo? Ready?
Well, one thing despite all the accidental whatever, Max, it was one heck of a body shot by Timothy Bradley that started that whole thing. And there's the brawl for Bradley.
It was, and like Angulo in our first fight, Bradley's not letting the clinch stop him from throwing punches.
He wants to finish him off now. Left hand thumps off Abregu's head.
Abregu is very dangerous in these moments.
He almost relishes this stuff. By his own admission, he knows it's not that great, but he says he turns into more of a warrior when he's hurt. We'll show you that sequence with the body shot and then the clash of heads. 7 in the books.
Come on, Carlos, forget about that. If you got to fight, we're okay. Carlos, he's tired. That guy's tired. He's tired, he's spent. Put your head back.
Carlos, ya no tiene nada, Carlos. Come on, breathe. Come on, hold it. Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, set the jab up, Tim, okay?
Timmy,
Set it up.
you gotta be smart, baby, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing, but hey, the defense has to go up all the time, right? Keep it.
Well, here we see the body shot and headbutt. First the headbutt, and that was hard and right in the jaw. And, you know, looking at it in the replay, it looks like it was the headbutt and not the body shot that did the most damage.
There was that right hand.
And then this is later on in the round, where Bradley sensed he had the advantage, maybe because of the headbutt, and did not stop throwing punches even when Abregu tried to clinch.
Yeah, the replay did show the clash of heads came first, then that left hook to the body that hurt Abregu. Bradley hit on 12 of 24 of his power shots. Most he's connected in a round. You almost get the sense now, Max, that it's for Abregu. He needs to just almost allow Bradley to hit him and swarm him so he could catch him with something coming back, because he can't beat him doing this.
Yeah, he's been working with Hector Roca, for his new trainer, for a couple of fights now, and I've seen certain improvements technically in Abregu. He's trying to box more, even though it doesn't show up a lot here, but he's still in the stage working with a new trainer, learning new things, where you see he has to think about it and it's not automatic. Bradley's been fighting his whole life, boxing his whole life. It's automatic.
From a skills standpoint, Bradley's just better.
Yeah, faster, and his technique is better. You know, at the end of the last round, after Bradley hurt Abregu, maybe Abregu landed something that cautioned Bradley, or maybe Bradley just thought better of it, but it seemed towards the end of the round, Abregu was stalking Bradley.
Bradley with enough head movement there to get away from those punches. No real pop on him. Good stiff jab from Bradley. And a left shot from Abregu.
Bradley kept his chin tucked well, and as a result, that left hand hit off his forehead and not in a more damaging place like his chin.
It seemed to give him a moment of pause, though, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Abregu is a puncher.
Counter right from Bradley. End of 8. August 11th, tune in to Hard Knocks training camp with the New York Jets. Each week, join Mark Sanchez, Rex Ryan, and a whole cast of unique characters at your all-access pass to how the team operates as the Jets get ready for the season. And World Championship Boxing is back August 14th. Light heavyweight title holder Jean Pascal is in his hometown of Montreal to face perhaps the top fighter in the division, Chad Dawson.
Here's Abregu's big moment last round. The left hook, you see Bradley's chin is down, so it hits on his forehead, but with enough force to rock Bradley back.
Number 9.
As we begin round number 9, we once again welcome in Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob. Round number 8 was one of those rounds you guys were talking about where Abregu will just sneak it in there, get in some good shots and win a round. 6 rounds to 2, 78-74, Timothy Bradley. You know, Bob, most of the time he just doesn't punch enough, Abregu. And Bradley gets in and whacks him with that right hand when he stops circling and he moves inside and he throws that big right hand, does more damage. But, you know, in round number 4, Abregu scored some good shots, and certainly in round number 8, he landed some real nice shots, but Bradley didn't do too much. 6 rounds to 2, Tim Bradley.
Problem is, if he's going to do it every 4 rounds, he's going to lose.
Unless in one of the in that last round he lands it hard enough to stop Bradley.
Well, Abregu more on the attack now. And, you know, you go back to that last round, that punch that Bradley took. And remember, there was like a moment of pause from him?
Yeah.
That he felt something. Abregu might sense that as well.
You know, the question, because I think Bradley's pitching a shutout still. Am I being lulled into thinking that Bradley's just kind of automatically winning every round and missing the 2 rounds that Harold gave him? Or has Harold fallen into the trap of giving a round that's closer to a fighter that's lost it anyway, but not by as wide a margin as he's lost all the other rounds? I don't know. I will defer to Harold in this case.
Well, the corner of Abregu insisting to him he needs to get a knockout. And we're in the 9th round, so they think that they're down big.
Oh, they're certainly down big. I guess Abregu's winning this round.
He landed one earlier, and then he landed that one.
He's an educated fighter. He sees what works, and he went right back to it.
Another left hand. There's the right now on the cross.
Like a pitcher who finds out a guy can't hit the curveball. Keep throwing that curveball.
But Bradley's the kind of guy that if you're locking him up with the curve, you can try to sneak a fastball by him.
That's right.
He'll make the adjustment.
He's got a bunch of pitches, throws them at different speeds, all sides of the plate. And to torture the metaphor, Bob, he's in with a home run hitter, though. So you make a mistake, and we've seen already Abregu can make him feel his power.
Quite an intriguing round. Tough one to score round 9.
You gotta put those punches together like that, champ. Okay? You gotta put them together just like that, baby. Okay?
Way to go, Tim. That's the way to go, baby. Keep that same composure.
This is all you, champ. Hey, this fight is yours, baby. But just don't lose it, okay? Keep yourself, remember. Keep your composure.
If you can't hit hard, what are you waiting for? Huh? Come on. Throw. 3 rounds, Carlos. Are you good? Okay. Carlos, the guy's busted.
And here's that first curveball he found out about off the ropes. Shortened it up. You saw him shorten up the left hook at the very end. Try and catch him right on the point of the chin. Almost worked, and then went right back to it later on. Most effective punch of the round at the very least, maybe of the fight.
The busiest round for Abregu, according to CompuBox. He did throw 64 in that round, but Bradley landed 2 defining left hands in that round.
Yeah. So far, the hurting punches in this fight have actually been landed by Bradley. Maybe half a dozen times it looked like he had Abregu legitimately wobbled momentarily.
Second, Bradley goes southpaw, then back to conventional.
And caught, when he was a southpaw, caught Abregu with a good right hand. Bradley dominating this fight, looking good. He never really looked sensational. You know, never setting the world on fire, just consistently looking good against world-class fighters. And maybe looks vulnerable enough here to entice some of the big names of the sport to get in with him.
Just thinking about that. Because you feel like, despite all the control he's had, if you're a Bradley fan, you still feel a little threatened.
And look, the Witter fight was tough. He was down in the Kendall Holt fight hard. You know, he's had rocky moments. It's not as though he's built this hardcore boxing reputation in the press as one of the 10 best pound-for-pound fighters in the world just through dominant performances. He's become a better fighter because he's had to fight through adversity against other good fighters. He gets credit not only for beating them, but for learning from the experiences.
Yeah, that Witter fight was in Witter's backyard in England.
And if you're Floyd Mayweather and looking for a fight where the boxing press and public won't kill you with criticism in the event that you don't fight Pacquiao in 2010, there are worse choices than Timothy Bradley.
And of 10 scheduled for 12.
I want you to get too relaxed on me, okay?
Okay, these are championship rounds, baby.
Championship rounds, baby, okay? You're good, you're smart. Don't stay flat-footed on me. Keep moving, okay? Keep moving in angles, okay? This is yours, this is your fight, baby. Don't give it away. Okay, it's your fight.
Carlos, you gotta risk. You've got to throw punches, Carlos. You got to throw your hands. You put him against the ropes, and then you fall back.
No, it's okay.
We got 2 rounds to go. Yeah. You're fresh. Yeah. You're fresh.
Suck it up, baby. Come on, take a deep breath.
How you feel, baby?
Good. Good. Talk to me. What are we doing? Okay.
Son, please, Carlos. You're fighting well, but you're not throwing.
Number 11.
Now, the interesting thing about that as we begin the 11th is, according to the CompuBox numbers, Abregu has actually thrown 23 more punches in the fight. But most of the meaningful punches have been landed by Bradley.
I'm always interested in which fighter is landing more.
Bradley stepped in with a right bow. Papa Max Kellerman ringside in California. Timothy Bradley, 25-0, taking on undefeated Carlos Abregu of Argentina, 29-0, 23 knockouts. Bradley, one of the best at 140 pounds, fighting tonight at 147.
And whether you think Devin Alexander would beat Bradley at 140 or not, Bradley is the most accomplished at 140 and is the consensus, if not unanimous, pick as the best, as the number 140 pounder in the world based on accomplishment.
Well, you hope one day that those two are going to fight.
We'll see.
If not at 40, 147.
We'll see Devin Alexander next month, August 7th, here on Boxing After Dark in St. Louis. And you'll be able to compare them. That's the fight that I'd like to see most at 140. I think that matchup, Bradley Alexander, is one of the maybe three best fights that could be made in boxing at the moment. We all know what fight the whole boxing world and the whole world would like to see most of all, of course, is Mayweather and Pacquiao.
You're right, at 140, Bradley Alexander is one that I think everybody'd like to see at some point.
And that's the idea here. Also, you show Bradley in July. We'll show you Alexander in August, and hopefully whet appetites to see the two of them get it on for supremacy at 140 pounds. Because fighters like Amir Khan, though talented, are clearly being protected by their promoters.
Well, also, Khan is in a different place in his career as far as...
He has a belt, and he's the same age as Devin Alexander.
Stop. Box. Go blood.
No, Abregu just not able to land enough meaningful shots, and is allowing Bradley to just pick and choose what he wants to do. And both guys with not a heavy workload here in the 11th round, but it's incumbent upon Abregu to do something emphatic.
He's starting. Okay? This is all you. One more round, baby. Okay? Breathe.
That's the way it's straight. Throw it straight 1-2. Okay? Use your wrist. Okay. Lawa.
Where's the water? Come on, Carlos. Carlos, this is the last round, Carlos. The last one, Carlos. We've got to gamble.
Okay? Use your jab, throw your combinations, and then move. Okay? Move in angles. Stay low. Okay? You can't catch you when you lower down. Right? Okay, champ. Let's go. One more round, baby. Okay, baby? Let's go. Let's do it. Good luck, baby. Take care of business. Let's go. Suck it up. Let's go.
Mom Kathy, wife Monica, stepson Robert watching ringside, Timothy Bradley, and Carlos Abregu begin the 12th and final round. Abregu has never recorded a knockout past the 9th. Bradley never passed the 6th. 12th and final round. Let's check in once again with Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob. 108, 101, 9 rounds to 2, Timothy Bradley. You know what? Joel Diaz hit the nail on the head. Timothy Bradley gets low, and you can't hit the guy. I mean, it's amazing. He is so elusive. You know, when he gets down low, before he comes charging in, Abregu misses him. He keeps throwing it over his head. Bradley's a tough guy to really get a good shot at. You see right there, bends his legs, gets down low, you throw a punch at him, and you miss him. You got to give Bradley credit for good defense in the scoring. 9 rounds to 2, Timothy Bradley.
Hard to disagree. Abregu was hurt in the 2nd round by a good right hand. Bradley's landed a couple of good left hands. Bradley's never really been in any kind of danger in this fight. Just too much movement, too much hand speed for Abregu to deal with.
Bradley's got the fight won, and he's fighting like he knows it. He's not fighting with a lot of passion right now. He's fighting smart. Abregu could be fighting with a little more passion, considering he is a big puncher and he's hopelessly down on the scorecards.
Yeah, and his corner's been telling him since the 9th round, you're going to need a knockout to win here. You can't hit what you can't catch, though.
It'll be interesting to see what Bradley thinks of this performance. considering he wanted to not only win, but make his presence known.
Bradley staying in harm's way against the hard-hitting Abregu. Why?
Well, he was fighting smart until 20 seconds ago, and now he's just fighting.
Well, he had the conservative game plan for 2 minutes of the last round, and then his temperament as a battler came out.
Bradley is a fighter. He likes to fight, and he strains with his discipline. You see he's a disciplined fighter, but he champs at the bit, especially here in front of his hometown. 2,000 hometown fans cheering him on.
Abregu had the moments, but Bradley had the rounds. Timothy Bradley fighting at welterweight against Carlos Abregu with a good, balanced performance over the course of the fight. See, Harold Letterman gave Abregu the final round on his scorecard, so did I. But over the balance of the fight, it was Bradley quicker, more decisive. Landed 43% of his power shots in the fight. Hurt Abregu in round number 2. Took care of business during the course of the fight.
Put it that way. I can take the punches at 47. I can take them. What a statement.
Let's take a look at some of the action during the course of this 12-round showdown. Round number 2, Bradley with a really good right hand right to the chin, hurt Abregu. Round number 7, accidental clash of heads coming up right here, caused a cut for Abregu. Then Bradley would fire in a left hand that also made its mark. Round number 9, couple left hands from Bradley. Got tangled up, kept punching, and knocked Abregu off balance. Abregu never went down during the course of the fight. You see, watch, left hook over the top of the knife, and then he perfected it just a few seconds later, right to the chin. Back-to-back left hooks for Timothy Bradley. That is way the competition continued during the course of the night. Time for the decision as we send it up to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Agua Caliente, we go to the scorecards. Fritz Werner scores at 118 to 110. Jonathan Davis, 116 to 112. And Barry Drucksmann has it 117 to 111. All to the winner by unanimous decision from Palm Springs, California. Still undefeated, he is Timothy Desert Storm Bradley.
Timothy Bradley improves to 26-0 with a unanimous 12-round decision against Carlos Abregu. As we take a look at the final CompuBox numbers from this fight, and you see that Abregu wound up being busier during the course of the fight, but only landed at 16% to Bradley's 30%. Not as busy a night for Bradley as we've seen him at 140 pounds in the fight. But giving away 4 inches in height, look at this. Bradley was busier with the jab and more accurate, landing at 21%. Abregu only at 9%. And that's the elusiveness and the speed of Bradley. Abregu could not hit that moving target, never get established with that jab in the fight. Now we take a look at the punch zone statistics as well. And to the left, the punches landed on Bradley, mostly to the head from Abregu. Bradley worked to the right as you look at the punches landed in the punch zone to the body, as he was able to land 49 of his 159 connects to the body, and again 95 jabs to the head as well. Time to send it up to the ring. Max Kellerman is standing by with the undefeated Timothy Bradley.
Congratulations on a dominant points win. Timothy Bradley, how do you think you did tonight?
Well, first of all, I want to give all glory and honor to God. First of all, for allowing me to come out here and do what I do. And
What is it that you did?
kick some butt tonight, baby. You know, I beat one of the best welterweights out there. He was a hard puncher. I'm a 140-pound moving up to 147 pounds. They could have sworn he was going to knock me out, but it didn't happen tonight, baby.
Early in the fight, you seemed to hurt him with a right hand. When you got back to the corner, what did your corner say?
Calm down in there. Don't rush him. The guy's dangerous. You know, a hurt snake is a dangerous snake. He strikes back, even when he's hurt.
And did the hurt snake, did you feel his power at all?
A little bit. A little bit. He wasn't the biggest puncher. A little bit. Kendall Holt, I think, hit a little bit harder.
A little bit harder only, huh?
A little bit harder.
Okay, so you've now demonstrated that you are a welterweight if you want to be. Is this where you're going to stay, or are you going to go back down to 140 for a Devin Alexander, who seems to be the only guy at 140 pounds who will fight you at the moment?
I'm making a challenge right now, baby. Manny Pacquiao, come break down this wall, baby. Manny, come break down this wall. I challenge Manny Pacquiao at 147 pounds.
Assuming that you don't get a Pacquiao fight at the moment, what would the next best plan in your mind be?
Anybody, any of the top guys out there, especially you, Devin Alexander. If everything is all right, the money's right, everything's lined up, I'll fight you next. You, Devin, Madonna, and Khan. I'll fight all of them. I'm a throwback fighter, baby. I'll fight all of them.
Thanks, Timothy, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Max. You're the best, too, Max. Thank you.